All right, so today we're going to be giving you an updated homestead tour, walk around, talking about new projects, swales, and new animals coming to our 7-acre homestead. Hey YouTube, how are all of you on this post-Thanksgiving weekend? I don't even know what day of our 30 videos in 30 days we're on. We just now got back in town from our Thanksgiving family time. Gonna give you a tour of the place and it's gonna be really cool. A lot of big things coming up, especially with swales. We're gonna be talking about swales and we're gonna be talking about new animals. 3, 4, 5, 7. I don't know what I'm thinking in terms of saying I need a basket. I literally have baskets right here. That's the whole point. That's why you use baskets, so you can put your eggs in the basket and take them in. 7 beautiful eggs. That's new on the homestead.
How many are there?
You have
How
to
many
count
are
them.
there? Oh, and they did it so beautifully. Did you organize these?
No, I did not organize
you did
the
a
eggs.
beautiful job. Look at those
Yes, I
happy
did.
little chickies.
I totally organized it. Okay, so of course we're gonna start off with chickens. They are the gateway animal to the homestead. We've talked about Jerkface and Wonky Boy over there. We are going to be getting rid of those guys. Probably here in the next week. I think it's just time. I agree with every one of you that that is the next step and us to find a better rooster. So getting rid of these 2 roosters. He's mean, he's just bad genes. And then we're gonna be getting some new hens over here, because if you're gonna be doing the work, might as well get more eggs, right? So we're already putting the work in to raising these chickens. Why do we only have 8 hens and averaging, 6 eggs a day? Next thing I want to tell you about is a little bit of land management and what we're going to be doing with swales. Now I'm going to give you the swales right away, so don't click off of this video right after I talk about swales, because we're also going to be talking about a big project coming, rainwater harvesting. You're going to want to hear that, so that's going to be at the end. Come on, Chip, Mercy, come. Okay, but first, this is our cover crop. So as you can tell, this is where we seeded our cover crop. You see how it's green here and it's not green anywhere else? That's because we need to clear a lot of this stuff and mow over here and then put more seed down. Have I told you that we love green cover seed? Noah at Green Cover Seed? Heck yeah. They are not they're not like an official sponsor of the channel. They did give us some of this seed because the first time we bought it, it was so good I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And they just said, hey, we want to give you some more seed. So hopefully we can keep that relationship going, because yes, I will promote an amazing company like Green Cover Seed for free for seed, because it's that good. I'm going to talk about them anyway. They're that good. If you need cover crop, man, and we were kind of worried about the cover crop because it took a really long time to start happening. It just needed the water, it needed the rain, and we couldn't get it. We could not irrigate enough. Once the rain started coming, it all popped up. So I'm excited to do this everywhere. Come on, doggies. Come on, dogs. Here we go. All right, so as we get over here, this is heading towards, so our driveway is right over there. The house goes behind this tree line. You can kind of see the house right there. Coming over here, all of this part of the property, this is the northeast part, and everything slopes down that way. And it actually, as we get closer, there's a little bit of erosion at our northeastern corner of our property. So what we're planning on doing, I think what Pete is going to have is at least 1, maybe 2 swales that come across over here. Come on, dogs, come on. So as we come over here, this is where we're heading more towards the northeast. And you can see over here, there's a lot of big divots that come down here, like this is a gully. Not necessary, it's not a creeker at all, but it definitely, you can tell the water runs over here. Maybe this could be a little pocket pond. Talking with Pete, that would be really cool. That would make our family really excited. If we had like just a little tiny pond, that would be rad. So you can tell over here, this is completely different. This is super duper soft and wet over here because of course, water runs downhill. So every bit of soil over here not only gets the water that drops, it also gets every drop of water that is uphill of us. So all the water will run down here. So this is really nice and fertile. Hopefully you can tell that this is way uphill. So we're pretty downhill once it gets here, and it starts going fast. So it goes uphill that way, uphill this way. Really, it just goes uphill southwest all the way that way. We'd have a swale running here and maybe up a little bit up there to hold that water. So as I was just talking about the swale, something that popped into my head is like, wow, you really have been going slow, Bo. You do a lot of these updates and it's a lot of talking. Well, that is one of the rules of permaculture, is to go slow, to observe and really watch what your land is doing. And we've only been here a year. So we really haven't done a lot in the last year except wood chips, chickens, and observing. Yes, we have the rabbits, but they don't really do a lot. Speaking of the rabbits, we had hoped to be sharing baby bunnies with you, but unfortunately we did not have a successful breeding. I don't understand. Maybe Rex was still, whenever they're not as fertile, it's heat infertility. Heat can make bucks infertile. So maybe that was what we had, because he had successful fall-offs with Blue, but unfortunately no bunnies. She looks like she'd be pregnant. She's got the waddle, like she got all the good stuff, but it didn't happen. Then about a week ago we put Blue in with Twitch. Twitch is hopefully our new buck. Then we have this other doe, which is a pretty little doe, and we're hoping to breed her in with Twitch. We're hoping to breed everybody with Twitch. We love Rex, he's so super sweet, but we want different genetics from them. So hopefully we can get breeding back, and I've heard a lot of y'all say that you're excited about a rabbit series, a rabbit course. Yes, it's on the list. It's just kind of lower on the priority, but now that I know that there is people that want to hear that, then we can start working up content for a rabbit course. We just need to get some bunnies again, because it was kind of weird that we've gone like 6 months without bunnies. That's not good. But it is kind of good that we ran into some problems. If you don't have problems to fix, then I can't really teach you about that. So now we have issues with heat infertility as well as shy buck syndrome, because Twitch was very shy, and now we kind of got some fall-offs. He's gotten a little bit more confidence, I guess, but he's able to more confidently hop on the does, get the business going, and so hopefully more bunnies will be coming. Finally, I'm very excited. To my next spot of our property tour is the forest, which back here in our forest is where we will have pigs on all of this amazing oak and cedar and yaupon forest. There are just acorns galore all over everywhere. Sort of bummed that we won't be able to finish the pigs on acorns this season, but we can time it better for next season. But look at this. I'm so glad that I haven't done anything in here, because it took me a while to figure it out, but I really think that this is the place for us to have pigs. It is uphill of our house, so it might get stinky. That was an acorn dropping. That was so cool. Like, you'll just be standing here and an acorn will fall on your head. It's awesome. But if we just put the pigs, so I'll need to do some clearing, and I don't know how much, so I gotta learn. But to clear out some spots for the pigs and just let them in here and just eat all these acorns in here. And we have probably 2 full acres of this forest that we are able to fence them and to get them so just rich pork. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be good. I hope it's good. That's the plan. I need this to be good because we want pigs. And where I want swales, I don't really want the pigs yet because I don't want them rooting up anything over there. But in the forest, that's where pigs want to be, is in the forest. And hopefully it'll work. Put down in the comments below, what size paddock do you think we need for, let's say, 4 pigs? Probably red wattles. I don't think we're gonna do heritage because what everybody says, if you do heritage pigs like American Guinea Hog or Mangalitsa's, you really wanna have breeding stock, and we don't want that. We just wanna have quick turnover for pigs, and we want them to grow big. I know that that's more intimidating, but that's really, if we're gonna be putting in the work, we wanna be able to have them. We wanna be able to sell probably 2 or 3 to friends and family, and you guys, if you're in Texas, if you want some, hopefully that'll pay for one of our hogs. And also, it's just good experience. This is the next step, getting pigs. But hopefully we can do some electric fencing, and then maybe what we can do is use some of these cedars, cut them down and use those as maybe like a more permanent type of fence, and then have an electric wire. There's more acorns falling. It's so cool. Every time I hear an acorn fall, I think, oh my goodness, bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. I'm sorry. If you are plant-based, I'm very sorry. Please follow us. We live in a shed and there's a lot to learn. This is how we are. So please don't be offended by that. And this is how we are planning to use our 7 acres. So many acorns. Like, look at this. Acorn, 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 acorn hat, acorn, acorn. It is just so many. Okay, excited about pigs, but gonna wrap this up, gonna land the plane and talk about the biggest project that we have going on. Before anything, this is the priority, is gutters up here on our roof, and hopefully it's gonna be at least 4,000, maybe, hopefully it's gonna be 5,000 gallons of water storage. I showed you where we're gonna have gutters, and then we're gonna have another run of gutters on our other side, the back side of our property. So basically, we're gonna have 2 gutters. They're gonna be seamless gutters on each long run of our house, which is gonna be 2 runs of 48 feet. Then, this is where the tanks are gonna be. So, we're gonna have it go a dry system. It's gonna go straight to tanks there. And then we'll have a wet system that goes down and then underneath the house and then back up. We'll just have to have the inlet here be lower than where the outlet will be over on that side of the roof. Going to be giving you full details here soon of this, a dedicated rain harvesting video, but then we'll have 2, hopefully 2 2,500 gallon tanks back here. If it's not 2,500, then it might be 2 2,100 gallons, which would be like 4,200 gallons. Just depends on what we can fit back here, and then also cost. But again, full video coming for rainwater harvesting. It's going to be a big, big thing for our property because we're up high, and then we can take that tank and we can run it down to the garden. Again, I'm gonna do full graphics, do full layout. I'm gonna show you all the details of this in a video here soon. Just wanted to give you a little teaser on what's coming soon. Thank you guys for joining me. Man, this has been like 13 days, I think, in a row. I'm stoked. Tomorrow will be 14th. Yes, tomorrow is 2 full weeks. This is cool. Thank y'all for joining. Kelly, do you have anything to say that starting tomorrow, it'll be 2 weeks in a row?
You always come in when I'm sitting on the couch, and now everyone thinks that I just sit on the couch and get on my phone. And sometimes that's true. But sometimes it's not. And lots of times it's true.